Well, I think that many of the scenes that you see in Hitchcock movies had their birth, so to speak, in other movies before this one that you're watching. He had a continuity that was brilliant, and if he liked something in this movie, you could bet he was going to touch it again in a later movie. So you had movies that continued his development as a human being, as a connoisseur of what he did and what he ate and what paintings he liked. They were all there. I think that his fascination with whatever the subject was in a movie that he was doing would somehow not be totally satisfied by the movie. He would look for it again. And I guess when he read the book of Psycho, it was clear that this could be a movie like Strangers on a Train. And it was interesting that there were more characters in Strangers on a Train, whereas as this went on later, he began to isolate people and put them in surroundings that would always be the same. I felt that there were things in Vertigo that later were reflected in Psycho.
Oh, Babs, he pulls those things out of his head.
Who's the interesting-looking Frenchman with the Darbies?
I was attracted to the idea of working with him because I thought that he could teach me a lot. Psycho was my second movie, and I didn't really have my sea legs yet. So I was very concerned about who I would work with next. I wanted it to be somebody who would give me something that I could then take on through life. And my feeling with Hitchcock was that I didn't care how he felt about it. I was going to ask him questions about everything. I wanted to know why I felt what I felt about Rebecca, for instance. Why